appears that Chief Twit Elon Musk is under investigation for collecting voter data. So now, according to CNBC, political reporter Brian Schwartz reported on Friday about the digital advertising and data collection activities of a One America PAC, not One America PAC, but America PAC, which is working to elect former Republican President Donald Trump. So now, in the piece, Schwartz talks about how people who go to a website operated by America PAC under the assumption that they are helping them to register to vote. Okay, so now you put in your zip code, and it's supposed to theoretically direct you to a place to register to vote, but it doesn't. In fact, they're instead directed to a highly detailed personal information form, which they are prompted to enter their address, cell phone number, and age. And then, at the end of the day, you're not sent to register to vote. None of your information is sent to the proper registration for that state. And so what did you do? You just gave all your personal information to Elon Musk and Trump for no reason. Well, that's weird. In fact, people with a Michigan address are brought to a page that says thank you and asks users to complete the form below to help wrap up their alleged voter registration process. But again, that does not actually register you to vote at all. Now, Musk, how he's related is he said he created and helped fund America PAC and their activities. So now, to me, this looks like straight up voter suppression. Because look, if you don't register to vote, then you can't vote. If you are misled into believing that you registered to vote and you try to vote, you're not going to be able to vote. Now, look, that happens, of course, in specific circumstances. If you show up to vote in person, and I know I live in Michigan, you can register same day. All right. But if you vote by mail, you're not going to know that you're not actually registered unless, of course, you check it beforehand. But if you believe that you registered, you're not going to want to check to see if you're registered if you believe that you've already registered. And so that therein lies the trap. Okay, so now Democratic voters are more likely to vote by mail than Republicans, even though before it became politicized, Republicans also used to vote by mail quite a bit. And in fact, the Republican Party is currently urging people to vote by mail as well. But of course, Trump and all of these conspiracy theorists like Dinesh D'Souza are like, oh, don't vote by mail, don't absentee voting is bad. Okay. The mules, they're everywhere. No, they're not. They're not. But anyway, so, you know, if you were signed up through a fake page, there's really no way to know that you are, if you were registered. In fact, you're not registered. Okay. You can check with the state online, but again, if you thought you registered, why would you need to double check it? That's the problem. And that's why I believe that this is clear election interference. Now, of course, America PAC is like, oh no, it's the leaks were just broken.
Really?
Really? Really? Well, okay. To be fair, I am on X/Twitter, and it's pretty scuffed. And so maybe that's plausible, but I think there's a little bit more going on here than just your standard Elon Musk incompetence. I do think that there's a little bit more of an ulterior motive, considering how much Elon Musk wants Trump to win. I mean, to me, seems like election interference. Interfering specifically with Michigan's elections. We are an important swing state. If Donald Trump wants to win the election, he wants to get 270, then Michigan is one of the states he's going to have to pick up, along with Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia, all these different swing states. So Elon Musk wants Donald Trump to win, and to me, it feels like he's pulling out dirty tricks in order to try to help him. I don't know for sure. I can't read his mind. I don't have a Neuralink, okay, and neither does he, that I know of. I can't read his thoughts, but you just look at his actions, it seems like the kind of dirty trick that someone like this would pull, okay? A billionaire that really is invested in having their own politics or political pick win. Okay. Now, that said, as Mary Mazarin, a partner at law firm Plunkett Cooney, said in an email to CNBC, quote, "It is very troubling for any candidate or PAC-funded project to deliberately fail to provide information or a link to register to vote when someone asks, because they would potentially vote for the opposing candidates." Yeah, it is troubling. It is troubling. And that's the point. Okay, that's the point. I don't know. It feels like Republicans are really legitimately attempting to steal this election. Like they're getting ready to do it and using tricks like this. It's disturbing. Now, a spokeswoman for the Michigan Secretary of State's office said in a statement to CNBC, quote, "While the American PAC is a federal political action committee, the department is reviewing their activities to determine if there have been any violations of state law. We will refer potential violations to the Michigan Attorney General's office as appropriate." Michigan's Attorney General, of course, is Dana Nessel, who is a Democrat. So, I mean, good luck, right? Now, that said, criminality. Is anything they did criminal? Not entirely sure. Okay, but it is shady as hell. Taking people's personal data, doing voter suppression, in collecting data while not actually registering to vote. So you're basically misrepresenting what this website is doing to potential voters. I don't know how that couldn't be illegal, but again, there has to be a law that addresses this. And so now my other question, though, besides criminality, is what is Elon Musk doing with that personal data? So I haven't seen a lot of people ask that. What is he going to do with all that, personal data, cell phone, name, address, age? What is he doing with this? I don't know, but I for one, do not like billionaire fascists building lists of voters by intentionally misleading them online in order to get that information. That is incredibly disturbing. Incredibly disturbing. So, look, here's the thing. The final critique on Musk, okay? So he's proven over and over as of late that he is a right-wing ideologue, okay? That's it. He has fallen down the right-wing pipeline. I mean, either he's fallen down or he's always been a right-winger and now he's just more open about it. I don't know. But he constantly posts and spreads fake news from right-wingers all over social media, especially even about the elections of late. He bought Twitter/X specifically so he could do that, so he could boost those people in that algorithm. And I think that was the plan all along in order to get right-wingers elected, because that's who he is, and that's who will end up helping him the most. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.